I'm hoping that now the problem we were having with the sound is gone, but I think stream quality has dropped. If you can see me and hear me, please let me know, because I'm testing this out on a different camera. So can only hope that this has finally fixed it. If it has, please let me know. If it hasn't, please let me know. Kev, yeah? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Well, by the way, I'm going to go on anyway. So tonight, I have decided... Good, glad to hear it. I've decided I'm going to keep going with Death Guard. Because I've got... Yeah, well, I'm almost at the bit, so might as well finish it all off. I'm going to get as much done with him as I can. Because last time, obviously the stream got cut short, which we all know was because my phone died, which wasn't ideal. This time I'm on a computer with a better camera, so it should all be fine. So in theory, I'm going to get him done, and I'm going to get a load more some Terminators done as well. But he's my main focus, and we're going to go from there. So, yeah, let's get started. I think if I start, I've got a little bit of yellow to do on his eyes. So if I start that first, I think that'll be a good place to go. Is the picture quality clear? Is it clear? Is it laggy at all? I'm glad. If the sound is clear and there's no buzzing sound, then it was my phone, which was no secret. But I think it was literally just the interface from the phone to YouTube. Which is a shame, really. Let's see if I can... Cool. Spot on. Banging. So, is everyone having a lovely day? The weather here, down south, is absolutely beautiful, which is a shame because it is super hot in my bedroom. So, we make do. Right. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go with the yellow first. Do the eyes. Is it really? Hello, everyone. Chris, hi. Carol, good to see you. Kev, good to see you. Herbie, it's good to see you. Usual crew is in. That's what we like. I was a bit gutted because I woke up this morning to all the Facebook posts of, oh, we saw the Borealis and we saw this. And I slept through it. Good. Okay. Did anyone else stay up to see it? Good. I heard it was more clearer up north, but from what I've seen on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, apparently it was really crisp down here too. All right, so I can get my brush in there. Yeah, I mean, it was more of a case of you just see it after the fact. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah. Right. I think that's all the yellow done. So that's good. Goody gumdrops. Yeah. Has everyone else had a good weekend? What have you been up to? If you're hobbying along tonight, please let me know. Hello, Dave. Right, I think I'm going to get some of this wash out of the way. Yeah, so like I reiterated at the beginning, I'm going to try and just get this Demon Prince completely finished. And then, depending on how tired everyone is, I'm going to carry on and do Terminators after. Where the hell is my brush? Did I throw? Oh, I forgot. I threw it away. Yeah, I'm not on my phone today. I'm on my computer. I'm on a computer. I'm on a laptop that I borrowed. Yeah, go on, Dave. Give us a joke. Say something funny now. Ooh, give us a joke, boy. Ooh. That sounds exciting. Vampire counts. Right, stay. I've never really been into the vampire counts. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So I didn't snipe those kids yet. What kids? What kids? You're about the ones outside. I have to have my window open because it's like that. It's gonna be, if it's like that, or I have nothing, and I can hear them. If I don't have a window open, I'm just gonna cook alive. And this will be a really long stream of me just being bacon. Oh, I know. They'll shut up soon. They'll just go in and get their dinner. I guess. I hope. All right, Dave, I'll give you that. I've never heard that one before. Vampires and skellies. Yeah, that's right, Bone Reapers. They're pretty cool. They're a cool army. They're very Necrons, though. Like, some of the models look exactly the same. There's one, I can't remember what it is. It's like a bone tithe something, maybe. Something. He's holding up a body, but it literally is a Necron. Just in bone color. So that's kind of funny. Honestly, that was a good joke, Dave. I'm proud of you. Are you one of those kind of people that have got the book there waiting, ready to go? And people ask you, like, my time has come. My time has come. As you can see in the poll, for those that have put into it, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do once all these Death Guard are finished. So when I say that, I've got other things that I've got to do first for Liam. But I mean, what I mean is for my own stuff. And I can't decide on either doing some form of Space Marines, just so I have one. And I was thinking either, well, I'm going to be doing the Grey Knight Army because I want a Grey Knight Army, but I'm very anxious to wait until, just in case they get not a rebranding, but they get a remolding, because the models need reworking so bad that I might just get the newer ones. I get like Stellan Crow, and I mean even the Terminators are too old, but like just a couple of bits and bobs just to paint. Or I might do some Imperial Fist because I like their colors, and that's what I'm about. I like painting them. Yeah, they haven't got much support in the way of special parts and stuff, but the Imperial Fist bloody Forge World models, God, they're so nice. For the Horus Heresy, I mean. If you're wondering why I'm being so heavy with Nurgle oil, it's because most of it's going to be getting covered up by the rust paint when all this dries. So it doesn't really matter. It's just for the definition on the parts that don't get covered. Yeah, the Grey Knights will get upscaled. It's just a case of when, and I'm quite like, I keep looking at them being like, oh, I really like them. But I'm also wanting to get some AOS stuff done for me, as well as the stuff I'm doing for Liam. I'd love to do some Night Haunt and stuff. We'll see. Death Guard first, which I'm almost done. It's a brick. Yeah, I've heard. I just like their aesthetic. I like the fact that, like, when they've brought out their Dreadnought and stuff, it had the face that looked like the Grey Knight armor and all that kind of stuff. Just the little touches. It was nice. It's just a shame they haven't kind of followed up on it yet. there's always something getting in the way. Yes, Mets, get some Death Guard in you. If you do decide to do it, let me know, because I want to see it. One thing I love about Death Guard or an army like this, where there's a bit more creative freedom because of the nature of them. So I love seeing what people do to them, even if you just do the traditional colors. It looks so good. Yeah, like I'm a bit of a stickler for stuff how it's supposed to. Like I considered doing. Oh God, the name always gets away from me. The purple ones with the yellow helmets. They're like a successor chapter of Ultramarines. I can't for life remember what they were called now. Oh, Emperor's Choke? No. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what they're called. I'm sure someone will remind me in a minute. Hawklords, thank you very much. Yeah, beautiful. That beautiful purple with the gold and the yellow helmets and stuff. God, it's so nice. All right, so while that metal's drying, let's do some bone. I did Death Guard as word bearers. What? You use Death Guard models but paint them in word bearers colors? That's okay. What color? I can't remember what color I use for brown now. Don't know, write it down. Go for brown. What an idiot. I didn't write it down. Yeah, I love the word bearers color, but I just don't like the faction. Like, I've been reading so many Horus Heresy books at the minute that the word bearers just they're just so lame. Like, they're not, but they are. They're a trope in any kind of fiction. The zealots, and I just don't like it. Like, the best example I can think of is if you've ever seen a film called The Mist, based on the Stephen King book. Like, the woman that's in that, who's obsessed with like saying it's all because of God and all this lot, that trope I just don't like. So the word bearers just kind of slip right into that, and I'm just not into it. I'm afraid to say. I mean, Emperor's Children, you know, I don't know. I want them to, and I feel like they will, but I don't think it will be anytime soon, if I'm honest. I've got this feeling that it won't be for a while yet. One, two, three. No, I mean, until someone mentioned it on the stream the other day, I didn't even realize Eurovision was on. It's not something I tend to, hold out for, I'm afraid. Power to you, though. If you like it, you like it. I couldn't even tell you who's representing the UK this year. Good evening, Alex. Good old Kaz. Ryan. I fixed it. And when I say I fixed it, I mean I just didn't use my phone. I procured a laptop temporarily. You got that sweet, sweet silence. So now you just get to enjoy the sultry sounds of my voice. Good. And also, I fixed the charging port on my phone. So guess who has a phone that charges now? Me. But we're not using my phone, so good. Then maybe you can do a what? A Eurovision evening, sing a song for each nation. I'd do that. I'm known to perform. I'll have to get monetized for that though. I ain't doing that for free. Fuck that. Hello, Faye. Good evening. All right, so there's a little bit of these. Good evening, madame. I have to check, make sure I use the right bloody paint then. So, as we've had a couple people come in since I've asked, what is everyone doing this evening whilst they're watching along? You sat at home eating pizza? Are you painting? You working? Drinking coffee? Drinking something stronger than coffee? The people must know. Good. How do I feel about this, the CSM Codex? I don't have it. I don't have it. I've not seen it. But how do I feel about it in general? I don't know. I mean, it's cool. I don't think there's anything going to be for me in it as a Death Guard player, mainly because we're lucky enough to have our own codex. I mean, sure, it would be nice to have like a little bit tied to, to tide me over. But hey, I just hope that they sort my codex out properly. But no, smash a squig. Ooh, good. Good. Happy to hear that. I fucking love squigs. Speaking of squigs, I actually had. So I've got my Boingrot Bounders from AOS sat down yonder over there, waiting to be done. And they're all primed and ready. I was waiting for this. So I mean, I've never used AK Interactive. I've read really good things about these inks, and like you get the entire set, which is like 15 inks for like 70 quid, £65 or £60. So I got a couple to test, but this orange is for the squigs. because inks just are really good for an airbrush. And I got brown too, just because, you know, brown is always good. So that's for my squigs. So squigs are coming. Once I finish these, I'll get on with these squigs so that I can give them to Liam, so they're ready to go, and I can carry on doing other things. So yeah. Let's see. Have you spoke to Liam about it, Carol? About the set? I reckon it's someone listening to Chris Stapleton. Good. See, I've got it playing on my TV. But it's really blurry on my screen because I've got it up there just so I can see that it's going okay. Yeah, it's really blurry on my screen. So if it's clear, good. Can you see him okay? Yeah. So I paint them. I'm using an airbrush on the squigs as well, just because it makes sense. And you can get those really nice fleshy colors. Where was I? I was up here. Definitely should have left these wings off though. Okay, see you soon. Yeah, Carl. All the buzzing's gone because I was doing it through my phone, and for some reason the excuse me, the format across to YouTube, for some reason it just gave it a buzzing sound on my phone, but it's not doing it on the laptop with a camera. So baby steps. That's what it is. Baby steps. If you're wondering what it is I'm doing, it will make sense soon. It probably looks a bit shitty now, but using Gawthorpe Brown of a wraith bone, and then I'm going to do the very tip of any bone already growth with Rhinox hide, and then finish it off with skeleton horde. Then you'll see. No, laptop is there to the right, and above me is a Razer something camera, which I've suspended precariously, dangerously, because I like to live dangerously. Generally does it. God, if those people outside having a barbecue, I was playing some really good music. I'm a big fan of a bit of country music. I know Chris Stapleton's gone a bit. What's the word? Mainstreamy-ish, I suppose. He's still really good. Concentrating. What? Good. Good, gumdrops. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. So if I do this, I'm going to do a bit of that. Not just yet, but I'm getting there. Nice. Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm really gutted that I missed out on that Borealis last night. My bedroom is actually, my bedroom is actually in the loft, and I'm a window wide open last night because I've got one of those. I don't know what they're called. The windows are on the ceiling. So if I was awake once it was out, but it was coming, it was happening, I could have seen it as I was in bed. So I'm really gutted. I'm not listening to anything. There's some youths outside having some sort of party or barbecue or something, and they're listening to Chris Stapleton. And the song, if I can hear it right, is "Think I'm in Love with You" by Chris Stapleton. Yeah. I came across him when a band I was in just before COVID. Rip, missed that band. We were looking for some country music to do for a festival, and I came across Parachute and Tennessee Whiskey, banging songs, and then we added them to the set list. So more you know. Is it? Okay, noted. Do. Oh Christ! It's that warm up here. My paint's drying really fast, which is good and bad. We'll see. I'm trying to show it as I'm painting it, but the angle that I've got to get to is like strong hand, just so I can get underneath the wing. It's not ideal, I know. I'm in need of something to watch now, though, because I've not taken a break from them, but whilst I'm at home painting, I am not listening to audiobooks at the minute, just because I'm going through them too fast. So for my job, which is working at Harley Davidson on the motorbikes, well, I paint them and do fine detailing on them. So it's not something that I have to kind of talk to anyone to because it's all solo work. So I have headphones on all the time, and because it helps me motivate me. So I save the audiobooks for that now because I'm just flying through these books. So I've been watching lots of stuff I've been wanting to watch for ages. I've just never got around to it. So I watched The American Office, smashed it in 2 weeks, and I've just finished What We Do in the Shadows in like 5 days. So I am now showless. I'm thinking Shogun next. Mrs. Henson? Who the hell is Mrs. Henson? What the hell are you talking about? I haven't watched 24. It's not really my kind of show, though. I like Kiefer Sutherland, I don't know. I'm quite stubborn when it comes to TV and movies. Like I know what I like, so I just feel like I don't know. I've seen so many clips of it. I think I've seen actually. I think excuse me. I think I actually have seen a couple of episodes of 24, and it just, yeah, oh, Christ, it just wasn't for me. But Shogun, I'm definitely going to watch Shogun. I know that because I've been wanting to watch that since it came out. Is it good? I hope so. I bloody hope so. That would be ideal. Let's see. So read that next, and then I'm gonna use this. With the subvert. Oh, I didn't realize it was subbed and dubbed. Oh, good. Yeah, no. If it's in Japanese, I'll just watch it subbed because I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. The main actor in it, I can remember his name. He's in loads of stuff, but I really wanted him to be in the next Predator film. Like I know when Prey came out, there's this big talk. You Cyrano kid? Yeah, I get it. When Prey came out, there was a lot of people going like, "Oh yeah, they should do it for all." They should do it in all the generations. You know, they should do one in feudal Japan and all this lot into that, and use him because he's a fantastic actor. I really need to remember to get some. Right, yeah. You're in my way, boy. Yeah, he's in loads. He was Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. He was in the Wolverine. He's been in loads. Just a traditional Japanese actor, isn't he? Like they like using him and everything. A little bit of water. So I'm literally just using this Rhinox hide, just the tip, just for the tips. Hello, Chris Bailey. What did you say? What did you say? Don't be shy now. I was absolutely gutted because the stream that I did on Wednesday, yeah, the stream actually did pretty well. So it was my highest amount of viewers live. It was, I think, like 27. I think it got to its highest, which for me is ridiculous. But that doesn't happen here. There's not. Both those films are great films. But yeah, for me, that's a lot of viewers, and that's kind of unheard of. And then my phone died. And then that was my most watched video, and it had only been offline for about 20 minutes. So I really got bummed out about that. I was like, oh, that could have been a good one. And it got ruined through poor planning. "47 Ronin." That's actually a really good film. We were watching it in a taxi in Canada. Good gumdrops. pigment powder, Vallejo. Yeah, Vallejo pigment powders are really good. You can get little sets as well, so like they're gradient, like different like gradients. So yeah, I think I have some. I've got some here somewhere. I'll remember. I'll get that in a minute. Yeah, I've got a couple models over there that I tested out a load of different bases and stuff on, like pigment powders and stuff. And I was happy with how they come out. So there you go. Oh yeah. Smash the like button if you enjoy what's going on. Sub if you haven't already, which I know you all have. I think the most likes one of my streams have got to so far is 11, which is either because I only had 11 people watching or no one liked it, as in no one enjoyed it, which makes me a sad panda. Yeah, I think it was 11 or 12. Going for them big numbers, you know what I'm saying? Interestingly enough, I saw that Games Workshop are advertising for a presenter for Warhammer Plus. Came up on my Indeed the other day. I was like, oh, okay. It's one of those. I think it'd be a cool job, but as in to try and fix the company, not fix the company, but try and sort out what's happening with Warhammer Plus. But at the same time, like I think I've heard the money is terrible. You get a lot of flack for it. Obviously, Nottingham's not exactly close. But it'd be cool working with the company. It would be pretty cool working with the company, though. Yeah, Warhammer Plus should be behind a paywall. So, nope, I agree. It's never really kicked off properly because people just don't want to pay it, which is fine. Because to even be in the hobby, we've got to pay so much money. Especially if you actually buy into all their paintbrushes and all their clippers and all that crap, which you can just get elsewhere, better ones and cheaper. Right, I think all the bone is ready. One last little mooch around. Cool. I'm super looking forward to going next weekend, though. Going to Warhammer World for the first time. Been in this hobby for a very long time. Like, I think I was in school and it was 40k was just blending from third to fourth. I think fourth was on its way. So I've been in this hobby for such a long time, and I've never been to One World. It's ridiculous. Ah, Daryl, that's nice of you. You don't have to do that. I think so. So what do you think of the Space Wolf versus Tyranid Snowcase diorama? Is that the one with the Behemoth Tyranids on it? I actually have a picture of it on my phone because someone sent it to me before. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks like Helm's Deep. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to take so many pictures, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Much excited. Big wow. It's fucking superb. Okay. Demon Prince isn't far off done, if I'm honest. Don't even notice as well. That's my got a sticker. Hang on. There you go. It's a lovely logo sticker. My mum did it. It's a nice little surprise. It's nice, isn't it? I have to kind of sort out what's going on with this light though. That glare on that is doing my head in. Yeah, just hide it with model. But good. This color is so handy for so many different things. So I've been using it. I've been using it on gold. I've been using it on metals, bone, everything. Just such a versatile color. Yeah, I used it on that lovely blend it gives it. You can see that. Yeah. Oh, Brian, you lucky boy. They I heard today that apparently the Chaos Space Marine boxes they sold out pretty quick. I hear, which is lucky for me because I wasn't getting them. But unfortunate for anyone who actually wanted them. I think someone put in the only things that they were gone within like 4 minutes or something stupid. 4 minutes. It's crazy. For models that most of the box is old. The Terminators have been out for forever. But it is a good deal, I suppose, for 120 quid or whatever it is. But it's a bit annoying that the only new models are paywalled behind a box. I mean, for now. I'm trying to think of what I've been thinking because I'm obviously at the minute I'm trying to get viewer numbers up. So what I've been thinking of doing is every time that I've finished a model now, I'm going to put a little short on here of it, like a little spinning reel or something, or a little kind of mooch around kind of thing. I can do that on my phone and just put music behind it. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that because then that's more views. That's more because the quicker I can actually get past this first YouTube step, the quicker I can get on with some of the plans that I've got for the channel. So I think that's the way to go. I don't really tend to use contrast paints much. But look how nice that looks like. What's that bloody? This is a creme caramel color. Yeah. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Seems to have got some mud on his cloak. That needs to come off. Yeah, I saw the pictures that you put up of your Dark Angels, Brian. They're nice. They're really good. Well done. I like it a lot. Tell you what I want to hear in the chat for all 16 of you that are in there, what do you think the next codex will be? Because I can't remember what the roadmap said. I think I can't fly. Is it Sisters? No, I can't remember. Someone tell me in the comments. It's either Sisters or whatever the roadmap said. And then I want to know, what do you personally think the retracted one is going to be? That's what I want to know. Hi, Roscoe. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Carl, I took some basing. My default 3D printing textured bases doesn't work for the 170mm inline bases. What's the tip? What's the actual question? Are you asking how to base a Citadel base, or are you asking where to get better bases from? The people must know. I must know. Otherwise, I can't answer your question. Let me. There's lots of facets to it. How to base Citadel one? Well, it depends. It depends on what you're going to go for. I mean, if you're wanting to do, if you have access to a 3D printer, then print off terrain, like small, especially for a bloody knight as well. Like the 100cm, it's like that, isn't it? Something like that. So, just 3D. Like, what's the theme of the army? Like, where are they? If you're going for like a ruined Citadel theme, as in when I say Citadel, I mean like a city, not the company. Then maybe like print off 3D print some ruins, some like market stalls, like fucking old medieval suburban kind of stuff, I suppose. And then dot it around. I use this. I use the Vallejo mud. Hi, Chris. Oh, Chris from San PlayStation Gloss. Hello. Chris Morale so that it was just a long way away. I'm guessing whether either Militarum or the Plastic Krieg. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm hoping they kind of put some focus on something that's not the Imperium for a change, though, because they've got loads of love. But yeah, so I use Vallejo mud, which I'll see right now is Vallejo mud underneath. Then I sprayed it black. I put an extra layer on just because he was a bit loosey-goosey. So I want to kind of stick him down a bit better. Yeah, so there you go. Maybe do like some cobblestone, use some Xandri dust and stuff like that to kind of dust it off. But especially if you've got access to a 3D printer, I would utilize that very much. So I wish I had one just for basings. Like I'm not really the kind of person that would print off models because I'm a bit of a fucker for pardon my language, but I'm a bit of a fucker. I'm a bit of a fucker for quality of the models. So I don't want to have to like I like being able to just cut it off the sprue, put it together, and then just crack on with it. So the idea of having to then print off a model, come on, eyes twitching again. Print off a model, and then you've got to clean it. You've got to get all the crap off it. You've got to get all the sprue, not sprue, but you know what I mean, the mold lines and all the supports off it. Whereas I would literally just use it for terrain. Like even like I think I was talking about this to Joe the other day. Like I would love to have one just so I can print off some capillary towers because I want capillary towers for when I play Tyranids. And I want to paint them behemoth color. So yeah. So there it is. Yeah. I'll need to bring up the roadmap. I'll bring it up. I'll have a look at it later. I think it's Sisters. for everybody. Because, yeah, they're doing it for themselves. As the saying goes. How was the Demon Prince to build? It wasn't too bad. The model itself went together really nicely, apart from this leg. This leg was a bastard for some reason, because it's just a flat point that you just slap together, and it kept breaking, so I super glued it. But the actual model itself isn't horrendous. It's the instructions that are the problem. The instructions are really messy. Like, if you've ever looked at, well, it makes sense because it's a Age of Sigmar kit. But if you've ever looked at an Age of Sigmar kind of instructions, Jinx did the cut as well. Thank you. That's perfect. That's what I thought. If you ever looked at Age of Sigmar instructions, they're for some reason they're not the clearest in the way of simplicity, which is fine. Not everything has to be easy mode. But if you've never used on one before, it can be a bit jarring because suddenly you're like, oh god, like there's loads, because obviously Age of Sigmar models, they've got so many different variants of what you can do with it, to just down to the arms and all that kind of stuff. Well, this is the same. So this model comes with, I think it's 3 different arms for this side and 2 for this side, like 7 heads, 3 back choices. You've got wings, you've got the Space Marine power pack, and then you've got like almost like totems coming off it with skulls on it and stuff like that. And like and on those totems because that one's designed for Age of Sigmar, you've got like Stormcast Eternal helmets on it and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. There's 2 weapons. You get a sword, you get an axe, but I fucked with the axe and turned it into a scythe because he's Death Guard. But he's only supposed to hold 1. I wanted him to hold 2. So I wanted him to akimbo that shit. Cheers, Chris, for showing up. And yeah, touch you soon. But yeah, so there's that. Someone out there's having a really good time. This is very soothing. Oh, I kind of had to not talk myself into, but kind of psych myself up to do this tonight because it's so bloody warm. And like the idea of having to turn my fan off, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. But now that I've started, I'm glad I did because since I've been doing these streams, I've been finding myself not wanting to paint if not on stream, because I thought, well, if I can kind of get some viewer hours up, that would be perfect. And it's just nice to have people to talk to, which is literally the whole reason why I started doing this in the first place. So I've been finding myself, so it's a double-edged sword, really. I've been finding myself less motivated to paint off camera. But there's only so many times I can go on camera because I work full time. All right, Carl, cheers for showing up. And have a good night. Yeah, going off what's in the poll, though, I touched on it earlier about the fact of what I want to do after Death Guard. So my options are, like I already did with the Space Marines. For Space Marines, it's Imperial Fists or Space Wolves / and Grey Knights, because I'm doing Grey Knights. That's a definite. But with Grey Knights, it's more about when rather than if. Whereas Space Marines, I can't, just as starters in general, I kind of want to do Imperial Fists or Space Wolves. For orcs, I'd want to do a beast snagger army entirely, but have some. I want a Gaz just to paint. I just want to paint him because I love that model. And then maybe one day do an actual kind of orc army. But I've just got all these ideas going in my head at the minute. I've had to I keep writing them down. I'll write that down. Sorry, I keep writing it down, I should say. About how so for orcs, yeah, I want to do Beast Snagger army, but I also kind of want to do like a Mad Maxy kind of vehicle army, and have all the vehicles really rusted to hell, and have heat effect on the exhausts, and just real shitty and muddy, and have all the orcs wearing if you've seen Mad Max, you know what I mean, that kind of post-apocalyptic clothing where it's just leathers and metal studs and just stupid. I love it. And I had this idea for Tau, Hell's Angels, Spider Orcs, Cult Speed Army. Yeah, I've got an idea for a diorama that's kind of like that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, for Tau, because I'm going to start with a ghost. I was mentioning this to Wee Man in the Only Things the other day. I kind of want to do like a Cadillac kind of color on the power suits. So I want to get a ghost keel and kind of test out a paint scheme that's like a blue and white, basically like Cadillac. So then have all the jet exhaust and stuff as bright reds, like the tail lights. But then I got into thinking, I thought, a whole army of Cadillac would be pretty cool. But I thought, I've done like every battle suit is it's hot rod, almost like Pacific Rim, where each one's kind of personalized. One, it'll make it fun to paint. Two, quite interesting to see on the board. But then I've got the whole they won't be unified. So we kind of do my head in a little bit. So I'm torn. Have a Gypsy Danger fucking Tau battle suit. That'd be cool. Look at that colour. The colour's got like creme caramel. See? Look how effective that is. 3 paints. Done. Fin. Painting melee Plague Marines. Good. Are they the push fit ones? And again, I suppose if they're not the melee ones, they're not push fit. Ignore me. Hell's Angels and Spider Orcs. Cult of Speed. That's probably the kind of Mad Maxy one I'd want to do is the Cult of Speed one. I couldn't remember what it's called. Fast Boys. Are the wings airbrush? Yep. Yes, they are. The whole thing was, well, I'll say the whole thing. The green is airbrush too. So I did the wings first because they're brighter, but I did them attached. So the wings are airbrushed from lilac to a pink to the blue, Baharoth blue, and then the armor is Vallejo green. So I can never remember the name of them. But I did the brown from below and the 2 shades of green from above, and I dry brushed the final livery green, the bright one from below, because most of that gets eaten up by the metal, but it kind of gives it like an underglow effect. So. Well, it's the same. It's the same. It's no different, Brian. So if you've got Zenithal down, it's as long as obviously if you're just doing it just from one direction, just for the sake of light, you're doing it from one direction, so it's coming down and you're just spraying like that. Then yeah, maybe. But the biggest tip that obviously I'm no expert on it, but the biggest tip I always say with airbrushing is if you're going to use one, I've got a couple of friends that use them that literally do that and go straight. Always, if you've got a dual action airbrush, which most of them are, always push first and then pull back. Otherwise, you're just going to get spitting, and then you've got all control. Then just spit, because obviously air. Get back in there. Yeah, so it is. Hey, I did my time. I remember I used to use an ice cube tray as my wet palette. God, I remember that. I had an ice cube tray that I used. This is way before all this. This is years ago. Good times, simpler times. Enamel paints and oh god, yeah. There's enamel paints. So they're all like the little ones in the little metal pots. That, like you try and pop the lid out and paint just spits everywhere. Like yeah, I remember those. I think the last Airfix model I ever got, which was a long time ago. I think my mum got it for me or someone. I think it was like a Ferrari. It was a car of some sort. Dry brushing sorcery, yeah. So I use a lot of, like, I don't tend to use dry brushing as much on stuff like this because it's power, because it's armor, but I use it a lot. Like it saved my life on Seraphon because it just, because there's all, you got all the individual scales on the models. It just works so damn well. I love it. I can't wait. I've got some more Seraphon to do actually. I can't wait to get on with that. Right, so I'm going to do a bit of blending on the tongue now. So the same colors that I use for the wings, I'm going to use for the tongue because that's how I've been doing it. So Fulgrim pink and Balroth blue. Like this. I use a tiny little bit because there's no tentacles, I don't think. No, right. I have forgotten a little bit there. I was going to be doing a video game stream last night, but I got about an hour before it, and I had no one wait. No, I didn't. No one. I didn't know if I had any interest in it, so I just didn't do it. I played anyway. I had a good time. But if that's anything anyone be interested in, I would very much enjoy doing it with people, especially if people want to start playing along. I could actually get a little clan going because I want to get a Discord soon anyway, so I'll get on that soon. But a little clan going or something, people can play along, play together. I think it'd be pretty cool. We'll see. But it would never overtake this. Like I want this whole channel to be just about this, but it's just nice to have something a bit different to break it up a little bit for everyone involved. What games? So I was playing Destiny 2. I've started playing Destiny 2 again for the first time in forever, and I was having a great time. I played a little bit last night. I played a little bit today. It was so good. But I don't know, whatever. Like when Space Marine comes out, definitely gonna be playing that. But yeah, Destiny 2, I was obsessed with it, and I started playing it again for the first time in like 2 years. And it's all free at the minute, so it's the perfect time to do it. But if there's interest in it, then I'll stream it too, and then I'll start a clan up. They call it Choose because you can have 5 layers. The Chosen, the Chosen. We'll see. There's enough interest in it. I'll do it. I'll probably do it. I'll probably just do it once, maybe tomorrow night, maybe during the week, where I'll just kind of just get on with it and do it. And if people like it, I'll keep doing it. Space Marine 2 is gonna be good. I kind of want to play that new. I say new, but I think it's been out for a while. But the Grey Knight game. I wrote that down way too much. Oh god, what's it called? The Grey Knights against Death Guard. You'll come to me in a minute. That's what she said. Chaos Gate. God, you guys are great. It's like I just throw something out into the ether and it just comes back at me. It's great. I love it. Yes, Chaos Gate. Thank you. Chaos Gate Demon Hunter. That's what it's called. Remember rightly? Yeah, Ross, that sounds good. We'll do that. Get a whole clan going. Even if people just want to, because obviously the idea of me doing this was just so I can kind of have somewhere for people to just hang out and just have a chat. No pressure, no nothing. So I think, having just a live stream once a week, like a raid night, because they've got all the raids. If you never played Destiny 2, they've got raids and stuff on there. Doing it with as a community, that'd be cool as hell. And I'll print a ruined wall for the base. It's good. Did you finish all your Space Balls? Is this through Space Balls? Dark Tide. I tried playing Vermintide. A couple of times with my friend Craig. I don't know if he's lurking in here anywhere. But yeah, I played it with my mate Craig for a bit, and I couldn't get into it. Shame really, because it's all about Skaven. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I did try though. Right, now, whilst that's still wet, we are the front of all knowledge, absolutely. You are my personal Google. Counter X. Oh yeah. Cool. Look for all of that. A little bit of H2O. So I'm going to blend this whilst it's still wet. Just the tip. All right, Matt. Cheers for coming, mate. Chaos Bane. Chaos Bane. Sweet. I'll finish that tongue off with a bit of Druky Violet in a minute. Always a winner. Yeah, I've got so many board games that I want to play, but I have no one playing with. But good thing is that you can play them by yourself. But I've got the Dark Souls board game, and one of the attachments. Back in a second. Yeah, I've got the Dark Souls board game and a couple of other Steamforged ones, but I've got this whole box to paint. So I'll probably do that on stream at some point in the next couple of weeks. Just because I want to paint Artorias really bad. I don't think it will take long. So but the models themselves are pretty good. Yeah, the models themselves, they're pretty cool. I mean, his sword is a bit bent, so I kind of need to kind of bend that back. But the quality is so nice. Yeah. I'll probably get on with it. I've got painted the entire base set, but yeah, I've got Artorias, and in the same box you get Sif as well, and all these other good ones. He's got these weighty ears. But yeah. So I got them to do too. I think I've got Dance of the Boreal Valley as well. If you know, if you guys know anything about Dark Souls, I got that too. Just paint. The rest are all done. Ornstein, Smo, etc. Yeah. So Steamforge, if you're listening, I'm going to be one of the only people out there that's actually going to be painting these models on camera. Yes, he does. Along with his cousin. Bang. God, I never use washers anymore. Since contrast has come out, washers have just kind of just meh. Because you can just turn a contrast into a wash. But I have it, so I'm just going to use it. The good thing is, because it's so thin, it's gentle, so I don't have to worry about it ruining my colour. It just brings it back a little bit. Dancer's Vale. Do you mean Dance of the Boreal Valley? Not really. I mean, the one I have is I've base coated it already. I just need to finish it. All the models, because it's Dark Souls, most of it they're just wearing armor and some sort of cloak. What's it gonna do? Agrax Earthshade. Agrax Earthshade. The fuck? Why do I not have Agrax Earthshade out? What the frick? What's that? Oh, so who was everyone was asking about pigments? There you go. Your Vallejo pigment. It's just dust. Let's see. I think I'm going to go back and go back over the teeth. Yeah. Go back over the teeth with flesh, with the wraith bone in Uno Memento. Bring that back. Cool. Goody, goody gumdrops. So now I need Wraithbone. Oh, hang on. I thought I'd used it tonight. Wow, shit and Henry, that is a pity. What's everyone's plans tomorrow? It's supposed to be an absolute belter tomorrow. I'm going to go for a motorcycle ride. Catch some rays, you know. What about you? You gonna go outside? Is everybody going outside? Or are they gonna be like, ugh? Either way, I don't blame you. I don't really like this. I don't really like this. I'm not a heat and sun person, but I love my motorbike. So I'm using the wrong brush for this. That's annoying. Promotion exam. Well, Ross, that sounds like there's a story there. Tell me your secrets, Gypsy. Sorry, just concentrating. Oh, cool. Those that got really excited about these dropper bottles that I mentioned last week. Did anyone buy any? If you did, what did you think? Me personally, it changes everything. Ghastly, hello. Yeah, no, I'm not on the phone anymore. I moved up in the world. Right, if I do like a little bit of, get rid of that. Demogorgon, you did get one. Good. Goody good. I need a dry brush. Oh, God. Why not? Yeah, weather's been super good. Ultra light coat of this. You probably can't see it from all the way up there. I'm a Titan player too. That's interesting. I've been enjoying a lot of Thunder Crash today. It's always been a great one. Yeah, if you can't see because you're all the way up there, I'm actually dry brushing on some Wraithbone onto the skulls just to give them kind of break up the color a little bit. But I don't want to kind of do too much. Cool. On a road, go for that ride. Do it. Do it. What bike have you got? What bike do you have? We're almost done. That's cool. That's fun. Honda. Oh, nice. Oh, I need a little bit of black. Is that black wet? Yes. Yeah, bro. Wet palettes, people. This is why we have them. That's not even black. That's brown. It's embarrassing. Honda NT 1100. Bloody hell. If you're wondering, I have a Harley Davidson Lowrider S. If you're wondering. Cool. Cool. I have a little Space Marine helmet down there. I think I'm going to do it Fenrisian Grey. Oh yeah, yeah. You would have actually if you've got Liam's bike Insta. Like he takes what's that? What's that? The hell did that just come from? Random bit of plastic just fell into my bloody water cup. I don't know where that came from. No, it didn't come off the camera. It fell here. Camera's here. Don't know. Oh, it's off the old. I know where it came from. It's okay. The bracket I've got the camera mounted to can hold a phone too. Is where I had my phone on. Yeah, it's where I had my phone on. And a part of it just fell off. That's all. Crisis averted. Chose people. I have no idea what the Mr. the Joe's up to today. I don't even know what Liam's up to today, though, to be fair. Almost there. All right, I need to get that mud off the cloak before I can start doing my dabby dab blue. Oh, where's my sponge? I have a sponge here somewhere. That is my sponge. Where is my sponge? What the hell is that gone? All right, Darryl, nice to see you, mate. Ah, there it is. Sponge. Spongy. God, I'm in right pain having this laptop here. Okay. I hope you can all hear that. Sorry, I've gone quiet. Just concentrating. And listening to the beautiful sounds coming from the neighbours. Cool. So that's that. Now, it's the fun bit. Put this away. Do rust. Then he's bloody done. In fact, I'll put it quick. Now, this Dirty Down Rust, if you've never used it before, one, it's like Gremlins. It's got so many rules to it. It has to be at room temperature. Okay, fine. I don't need to put paint in the fridge, so I think we're okay. It has to be shaken extremely well. Thin coats, and you have to basically, this stuff is super strong. Like, it is super toxic. So don't have it under your face. Don't like sit like here with it, like under your face while you're painting. It is super strong. But it's really cool. And it's expensive. My God, it's like £16. I got big ass hands, but that is a little ass bottle. So, but it's good. They do verdigris. They got another effect, moss, I think, and rust. And they're pretty good. Especially with Death Guard. Death Guard, Skaven, they'd be good for. Ugh, this shit is so strong. Okay. Let's see. Let's get real close with this. Good thing is, though, with this Dirty Down Rust stuff, is you can just be really kind of frivolous with it, like I'm about to. Like, I just kind of throw it down wherever. I don't care. The more layers you do, the better it comes up. It gives it like a rust. But the more layers, it flakes, and it proper does like an actual like rusted metal kind of layered. It's hard to, I don't know what the right word is for it, but it's really cool. Rank and file probably wouldn't bother, as in doing layer upon layer upon layer. But my Typhus that I did Mortarian, I would definitely. I put loads of time into that. Try to kind of go for the bottoms where the water would settle. But also kind of just spread it out, just because I love the effect it gives. If you just like I did my Lord of Contagion on stream, and I put a little bit too much of rust on, so the whole model is rusted. It just looks like I kind of just slapped on some bronze paint. But I did that intentionally. There's like a little what's what I'm looking for? Like a little test to see. I want to know if it would, like, because I used silver and bronze underneath. I want to know if it made a big difference. It didn't. It all looked just brown. So lesson learned: don't use rust on everything. Don't just throw it on. This is called. Hello, Brian. By the way, welcome back. This is called Dirty Down Rust. It's a salt. What do they call it? Water soluble paint. High matte, semi-permanent. It's water. Yeah, it is water soluble. So if I don't like it, I can just put a cotton bud with water on it, and it will come off. So there's that. Good shit though. Good strong shit. Does what it says on the tin. More layers you put on, the stronger it is. But as I was saying, Brian, also I'll catch up because you weren't here. This shit is super strong. As in, like, smell like ethanol-y kind of alcohol. It's so strong. So ventilate, and don't kind of like sit over it. No, because it's yeah, Death Guard, Skaven would, like I said, Skaven would look good with it. I mean, Chaos in general, I suppose. A rusted Admech army, that'd be quite cool. And obviously, it goes without saying, but use a paintbrush you don't care about because it's going to get ruined. Because this is my rust paintbrush. I only use it for this. Mad Max Orcs, exactly. Yep. See, you're getting what I'm saying. Yes, it is a citadel brush. I can't stand them either. Hence why I'm using it for this, because this will ruin the brush, and I don't care. As in, like, this brush only gets used when I'm using rust paint, because I just don't care about the brush. Because yeah, it was good when I was younger. Did its job, but not very good. It didn't last very long. I would like to get myself some like Arts Opus or Winsor and Newton or something good. But I'm not quite. I can't really justify it right now. Good thing is this shit reacts differently from copper to silver, obviously, because it's basically a layer paint, it's basically a contrast paint in the way it works. But the change it does is very discreet. And I like that, because rust would look the same over whatever it's on. So that's a nice touch. All right, a couple of bits on his wings. And this boy is done. Oh, and the base. Can't forget the base. Just a light sprinkle. So one model that would be pretty cool to paint would be Bellicor. These wings remind me of what I've seen from him. It's the same kind of concept as it, I suppose. He would be quite cool to paint. Bellacore. But again, that's a model that I'd want to paint. But I don't want a Slaves of Darkness army. I don't want a Chaos Undivided army, you know? So it would literally just be for me to paint. That's it. And I don't know how, I can't remember how much he is, but he isn't cheap. So it's one of those that I would love to, but probably will never do. Cool. Yeah, he is cool. It's got like the fact that you can use for either range as well. It's always a nice touch. I need. Cool. Wicked stand for Angry Ron. Yeah. Yeah, he would. But if you're paying that much money, you might as well just get an Angry Ron. For the worst version of the Borealis. We say worst version because it's not the original. Yeah. Let's see. Bring back that color. Good. Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that. If that's your thing, I suppose. I would have liked to see it. All jokes aside. Right. I think he's done, chaps. Apart from the base. What do you think? If you can see it clear enough. Fanged. Oh, Brian, I see what you did there. Yeah, see what I mean? That rust. Like, what I'll do is over the next, well, probably over the next day or so, I'll keep putting a couple more layers of rust on there to really bring that up and really give it that shitty kind of look in a good way. Right, so now's the messy bit. It is, I have some paint here. I am now going to really royally fuck up my base intentionally. Papa, can you hear me? Right, let's see. Where is my shitty terrain base? See, look. This is a Citadel dry brush. Look at the state of that bristles. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's just terrible. But I use them for terrain because they're fucking shit. I don't care. Right. Stipple. Note to self, get some Rhinox hide for the 5th stream in a row. Don't forget. That's for me. So don't forget. If you can't tell from what I said. I would really like to get some pre-made bases, some really fancy ones. That'd be nice, especially when I start doing like Space Marines and stuff. Because luckily, most of the armies that I've done so far have been needed to have like rough and mud, crappy terrain. Death Guard, Seraphon, I've got jungle. The couple of Skaven that I've done, I've got like a cemetery kind of. Necron's got snow, so it's all rough and ready. Whereas, because I don't have a 3D printer, so I can't just print off some random shit. So they're going to write a book that covers the war between Nurgle and Tzeentch that was hit down in Godblight. That could be a cool series. And 2 cartoons go at each other. That would be cool. Yeah, I wish they kind of delved into them a little bit more. In general, I think it'd be nice. It would be nice. I find the Chaos Guard so interesting. Like, if you've read any of the Horus Heresy books, like when the first time you ever the galaxy ever comes across a demon, I think it's a blue horror, is the first one you see. The way they describe it and stuff, like, I just love how they describe them in the audio books. They're so good. So good. Right. I need a crappy green. My mound. Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's evil. It's all about point of view. Which is just facts in life, actually. Putrid mound, I think, is what I've been called in what they're stood on. Just crappy mud, greens, a little bit of bright greens every now and then, but not as a rule. And that's it. He is done. Apart from, but wait, there's more. Grass. Yeah, maybe one day. Another one. That one. One of them. One green. Yeah. Orange. No, no orange. Oh, I do actually have some orange in there, actually. Yeah, I know what you're getting at. Good thing is with grass is that if I don't like it, down the line, I'll just rip it back off. One more little green one. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it because, yeah, that's good. So now is everyone's favorite part, black ring. It's always that bit that feels good, isn't it? Like, I love doing the black ring. Like, jolly good. Always ring on black. Fuck's sake. So I was going to make it with just a little bit of black, but it turns out, nope. Cool. Nice. I do like it when they've got a ring around them. Just, it's been a while since I've done it, that's all. I just always do black. And for a stage of doing a lot of them like a browny kind of color, like a dark brown, just to kind of break it up. Brown's just such a nice color. And that's it. He's done. One Demon Prince of Nurgle. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I really do rate that model though. If anyone's want to paint one, just go for it. Like they're not, for what you get. Like for what you get in the box, it's like, I think it's like 50 quid or something. It might even be less. I think it was like 30 something or 40 something on Element. You get so much, and the model's so freaking cool. Look how bloody tall it is. He's tall. He's a big boy. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What else I got? Yeah. Is everyone still there? Is it just me and Brian now? Just me and you, Brian. My time for afternoon nap, yeah. The lurkers are here. Ooh. I keep getting paranoid. My camera's going to drop if I do that. All right. I don't think I'm going to paint much more tonight because I'm sweating my tits off. But I'm just trying to think where to go next. I could just, if I just do the metal on the tanks are done. So I think I might just do the tanks next. So you can go be put away. Get these 2 tanks finished. And that's the tanks fucking done. Oh no. No, my resin. So I'll take pictures. What I'll do is when I finish, I'll do a little short video on him, or a little photo or something, so everyone can see what it looks like. But my next one, which I don't know, because every time I've done a stream on a Sunday, there's been no one here. So I don't know whether is Sunday one you guys would like to kind of hang out and do, or you should love them, Kev, because one of these you got me one of these. What thing, Hannah? Yeah, would people be interested in a Sunday stream? Just a little hangout tomorrow night, whether it's painting or whatever. Either way, I'm going to do these tomorrow, and they're done then. And then it's just the finishing touches on all those Terminators. And I got some Plague Marines to do, and that's it. They've got finished. Mother's Day. Was it Mother's Day tomorrow? God, it's weird that you guys have it on a different day. Oh, yeah. If I do it tomorrow, I'll schedule it early. As in I'll schedule it before I go live, obviously. Which will be I'll schedule it for probably about 8:30 if I go ahead. If not, I'll probably do one on Monday. Oh yeah, it was bank holiday. Yeah, yeah. In fact, I won't do one tomorrow because I'm gonna probably do these tanks off camera because they're a bit to paint. They're a bit boring, really. Let's be honest. Because I've done the complicated bit. I've done the greens, the browns, the toning, the shade. It's just metal now, metal and rust. I even did the underneath. No, Brian, that's not how it works. It's like you guys drive on the wrong side of the road. Why? But I'm not going to get into that. But yeah. So I'm probably going to leave it there for tonight, I think. Just over 2 hours is a good enough time for streaming, I think. How did we do in the poll? 57. So, I take it you guys want me to do, you think I should do orcs next then. But should I do the beast snaggers or should I do the Mad Max orcs? I think beast snaggers would be pretty cool. Oh, yeah. I'll be doing a short video of the entire thing when they're all finished. Don't worry about that. I will be doing that. But yeah, to those that are still here, thank you so much for coming. I always really look forward to doing these streams because it's always really nice to hang out. Like I always say, if I don't have the camera on and have you guys sat here with me, I'm just going to be sat here talking to myself anyway. So it's always nice to have company. But yeah, so thank you so much for coming. I probably won't be doing one tomorrow night. It'll probably be Monday night now, after work. So Mork's Angels. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, Mork's Angels. So yeah. If anyone needs me, or if anyone needs someone to talk to, just private message me on Discord if you're on there. I'm going to start my own Discord soon as well, especially if I'm going to start doing some like video game stuff as well, just in case anyone wants to play. I'll see you guys in the next one. Just come in.